Hello once again, everyone. Welcome to Crusnik's Purgatory. I'm your host, Crusnik X, and we are really getting into the storyline for Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. In the last episode, we rescued Minfilia with a little help from our dear old Thancred, who's now rocking gunbreaker armor like no tomorrow. However, it was a close call as General Ranjit got the better of us for the most part, but thankfully we had a few tricks up our sleeve. We are now in the land of the Pixies, the fairy kingdom Mheg, to which we are kind of sort of lost at the moment. We have two objectives here. The first to rendezvous with Urianger, and the second to destroy the Light Warden of this area. With that being said, let's not waste any more time and talk to Thancred. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the Pixies to lift the spell. From what I could make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village, Laran. I cannot pronounce that. Come. I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds and our mission. You may consider her an ally. All right. Ooh, it's 350. I see an armorer whistle. The summoning stone. All right. Let's first and foremost attune to the Aetheryte. And now we'll speak with Thancred. Well, here we are. Yet the Pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun. In which case... Chris, there is a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furrowed tip. Looking Grass is its name, so called because it can be used to spy Pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all of this later, but first, I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Where is it? It's gotta be here somewhere. Hey, another face shrub. Or face scrub, whatever. Your body begins to feel heavy. Well, interesting. I take it you've met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking glass? Yes, this is stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixie's veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Urianger's little trick to good use.
Farasitha, Krakleath.
Man, they really came up with a damn decent language.
Oh, we're found! How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before.
Look, twins! How adorable!
Oh,
Lee, with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
oh yes, Urianger, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Mheg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Okay, then.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we?
Should we?
Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Man, he sounds bitter.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition: that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger. Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Oh boy. Oh my god, it's just like the Mughals back on in frickin' Heaven's Ward. The trials of trustworthiness again. Fuck this shit. Why? Why? Let's at least speak to the gemstone trader. Don't need any of that yet. Alright. Mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leaf men you see standing about our village. Adorable, aren't they? Now, you'll need to go to Long Mirror Lake to draw the water. Once you have that, see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned, the Foth make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. The Foth, huh? Ow. That kind of sort of hurt. Come on. Scary, you guys. I am awesome. Wait, what is this? Oh. There we go. Oh, here's Minfilia. What? If the pixies offer to take you somewhere, take them up at your own peril. Hey, delivery Moogle. Alright. You've given water to our children. Thank you ever so much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Mheg as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course. Yeah, dream on. We're blessed with the Echo. Something you will never comprehend, thanks to 12. Alright, Sul'un's request. Ooh, look at me! I have a task for you. Liraran is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. And it can't look lovely without flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than everblooms. So, here are some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? And the thunderstorm just came back in full force, in case you didn't hear that loud enough.
I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I'll make pretty curtains out of them.
Yeah, sure, you have fun with that. Going up. What's that? Is that what I think it is? Yeah, no. I just wanted to... That's a hunt mark from the looks of it. I better not mess with that one. Just go back to work, Crusnik. You've got work to do.
Helping us grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortars here. A great big bustling place called Berbert or some such. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here. And we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think?
Yeah, sure, let's go with that. I mean, the flowers are pretty, but still.
So you're done sowing the seeds? Thank you. This will help Hydraran live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you're unaware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow faithfolk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too, forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, keep dreaming, creepy fey twin of the twins from frickin' The Shining.
I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit. A little fruit will set me all right. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village, you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burden.
So these... Whoa, what the... Oh. There's a facing on its head. Alright, there's the first tree. Why does that happen? now for the other tree. Come on, give me a challenge! As it stands, these things are hardly making a scratch on me. Not even enough to break me for dark arts. Here we go.
Oh, so hungry. Did you get the fruit?
There you go.
Oh, thank you ever so much. You've saved me. Yes, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. You've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Dull and painful things? Hate them! Sin eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight these monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say.
Alright, well, looks like we're talking to Thancred again. How goes it, Chris? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name.
How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us.
Indeed. Whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future.
Urianger once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children. Or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until their death.
In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the ether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the ether that compose the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather ether unto himself, to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this.
If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, then what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest.
However, the pixies may have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Theoul. What? You knew a pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you are entered into a pact. You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay then, summon this Theoul, if you please. With the chat mode and say, use your keyboard or software keyboard to enter Theoul to summon your pixie friend at the designated location. A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about his lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, he may as well lob me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't even read this. Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sodden log could do it with more fire. I can't even read half this stuff because it's so bright around here. There we go. Oh, please grant me your succor. Did I typed it right, yeah? There we go.
You're late. I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting.
Well, sorry, princess.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Oh, jeez.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Oh, shit!
Right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke. But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Excellent.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Theo, ooh, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone.
Oh.
If you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village. There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
Yeah. If she's gonna be emptying my inventory, we better not piss her off. I kinda need my inventory.
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Crusnik to you at once.
You gotta... Oh, thank God, that fog was pissing me off. Would you look at that?
So this is the true Mheg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Okay. Jesus Christ. Jesus, she's pushy. I don't know. For Alvino and Alice's sakes, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return, only to find that they've been made to play one game too many. Now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and a scholar called the Bookmen's Shelves. Oh, whoops. Now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar. The Bookmen's Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should soon find the place. Come along. Alright, looks like we're going very far north. Okay. First and foremost, I'm turning off the mount music again because... Wow. See, this is what... And see... A lot of my FC mates have ragged on me about this over the course of the expansions. But this is exactly why I don't... Since Heaven's Ward, even even before, I didn't always, you know... I don't bother to frickin' nab the ether currents quickly. Because then you miss out on shit like this. There's plenty of time to admire the beauty of it from the air, but to admire it straight from the ground in the grand scheme of things, I mean, look at that. In all its majesty, I mean, seriously. And here we are at long last. I give you Urianger's humble abode. Come, let's see if he's home.
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way. The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Well, well. Urianger Augerelt.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Good to see you too, Urianger. You cryptic bastard.
Run along, Minfilia. We'll meet you outside.
But...
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
Why is she being kept out of the loop?
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
With the exception of Y'shtola, yeah.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Eulmor. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose.
Of course.
Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides.
Even in the Empire?
From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. for spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
Tataru. Kryl. Thancred. Ishtola.
were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency.
And?
Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
Yeah. It's the, oh, shit. I read about this in the Encyclopedia Eorzea. It's a chart. Yeah, it's the chart of the elements.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active, umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
Huh.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Mheg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Urianger, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Thank you. It's good to have Urianger back. Alright, we unfortunately have to call it a night here, because there are still a lot of things to do, and a lot of places to see, and a lot of work to be done. So, the next time we go live on Twitch will be on Monday at sometime after 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, because I already have events tomorrow that too tired to say anything. I'm really tired now. But anyways, when next we meet, we will be continuing the Shadowbringers storyline with the level 72 quest, Courting Cooperation. But until then, that's it for this episode of Crusnik's Purgatory. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button and be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air, and be sure to subscribe to me for exclusive content. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode, and click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Crusnik X, signing out.